What's going on, family? Happy Valentine's Day. Let's talk about how romantic holidays make me feel as someone with a dismissive avoidant attachment style. Family, welcome and welcome back to my channel. I am Eleanor and this is Dismissible Me, where I speak only about dismissive avoidant attachment from the perspective of someone who has a dismissive avoidant attachment style. So please like, share, and subscribe. Let me know where you're watching from. Check the playlist. Find me on Instagram. All of my information is down below in the description box. And getting right into it. Valentine's Day, Sweetest Day, and even New Year's Eve. It's all very exciting when I have someone to celebrate it with. Up until the week of or 3 to 4 days before the actual day/event. Right about that time is when things go from exciting to feeling very pressuring. It went from excitement to obligation very quickly. And then I start to feel a whole lot of pressure. And this pressure, it can actually be from my actual partner, or it can be in my mind. To be 100% honest, it could be in my mind. This pressure to be affectionate when I'm not naturally a very affectionate person. I'm not a hand holder. Don't touch me. I'm not somebody who likes to give hugs. Let's keep our hands to ourselves. I'm not somebody who's big into PDA and things like that. So the pressure to be affectionate that comes with Valentine's Day, or that expectation, really gives me a lot of anxiety. The pressure to be emotionally vulnerable, talk about my feelings, and or the pressure to prove how I feel, or any type of intimacy demands that may come up around this time, makes me not want to participate. I guess that's the best way for me to put it. It makes me not want to participate in the day because it just becomes overwhelming. Why do I feel all this pressure to put on a performance or have to perform when it should just be a regular day? If me and you are doing what we're supposed to be doing in a relationship, it should feel like Valentine's Day every day. Every day we should be doing something a little bit special for each other, right? Because we see each other, we're making each other feel seen, heard, all that. So this particular day, where it's supposed to be the big day of the year where we get together, or Valentine's Day is for women and Sweetest Day is for men, depending on where you live. If you know, you know. If you don't know about Sweetest Day, Google it. But this pressure to be very performative or to express yourself in a overly loving way just makes me uncomfortable. So it's never like, oh, Valentine's Day is right around the corner. Even if I'm with someone, it's never that. It's always like, ooh, it's coming. And then if I have something to do, it's like, oh, this is fun. But then it's like, oh, shit. Oh, shit. It's 2 days from now. It's tomorrow. Oh, it's this morning. Oh my God. It's this wild pressure. And then there's the feeling the day of. I can feel very much trapped and smothered. Wake up in the morning, alarm goes off, and you're just feeling trapped because it's the day of. You can't cancel today. Who cancels on Valentine's Day? Scum. Can't be scum. So now we're going to thug it out, even though I feel like maybe I should cancel. I feel like maybe it's going to be too much because there's this extra, again, there's the expectation. Maybe you even said something in a text message. Maybe you mentioned something in the conversation the night before. And again, it could all be in my head, right? It could totally be all in my head. But this pressure it feels very much real. And it gives me this feeling of being trapped and not being able to get out of it. The day of, I'm going to tell you, full disclosure, 100% transparency. There is a point in the morning, even if I liked you a lot, I was like, oh shit, today's the day. Dang. I felt trapped. I felt trapped, like I couldn't get out of it. And then it's like, well, it's going to be okay. We'll just deal with it. We'll just roll with the punches. The expectation that I have to. I have to spend time with you on this day. I have to be this way on this day. I'm supposed to show up in this way, or else I'm failing or letting this person down, or I'm hurting their feelings, or I'm being insensitive to, how they may feel, when I feel like I've been walking on eggshells for the last 72 hours. Trying to make sure everything's okay. Trying to make sure that, there's no arguments, that everything's good, that, blah, blah, blah. It just becomes extremely, again, overwhelming, whether you've put on the pressure or it's in my mind. Because it could be in my mind that there's all this pressure because I like you a lot. And so it's just, I want to get everything right. So then there's this mountain of pressure. And if I want to get it right, there's even more pressure than if everything's just kind of, I don't want to use the term going with the flow after the video that I already dropped this week. But if everything is moving organically the way it is nicely, I want to maintain that same level of flow. I don't want to do anything to speed it up, nor do I want to do anything to slow it down, if that makes sense. That's the best explanation I can give at the moment. And then the pressure to make a grand gesture. And this is not just the pressure for me to make a grand gesture of some sort. That's one thing. But then there's the pressure also for the other person to do something big. And I don't want to be surprised. I do not like surprises. Please do not surprise me. Don't show up with something out of left field. Don't do something and catch me up out of the blue. Please do not. I don't want to be surprised, because then I'm uncomfortable. You've done something big and I don't want to have to feel like I have to match what you just did, because maybe I'm not there. You may be doing this grand gesture and maybe I liked it. Maybe it was something that needed to be between me and you, because now, you've put me on the spot and now we're in public or we're in front of people and I'm feeling like I don't know what to do next. Because I'm in shock because you did X, Y, and Z. And it's not that I'm not appreciative, but I don't know how to respond right now. And so that pressure that I may have to perform or do something big, or that you may feel like you have to do something big, and I'm a keep it simple kind of girl, makes me extremely nervous as well. So for me, Valentine's Day, my preference is it's a regular day. It's a regular day. Maybe we go out to dinner instead of ordering dinner. Maybe we make something special that is different from what we usually eat. But a big grand thing, a big to-do, having to get super dressed up and go out and do this thing, I really don't want any of that. I want something really, really super simple. And it's hard for me to want to get into something and do something grand when to me, it is a regular day. I don't even get the day paid off of work. Valentine's Day is never, you can take this day off work. The office is closed. Valentine's Day. No, never. It's a regular day. And to be quite honest, when it is over, I'm relieved. I'm glad it's over. I'm glad I made it through. I'm proud of myself for making it through and not canceling, because I know I wanted to cancel up until, 10 minutes into whatever the event was. I was always 1 foot out the door getting ready to run. So for me, Valentine's Day, sweetest day, the romantic holidays bring a lot of pressure to perform is what I'll say. So family, that's what I have for you. Happy Valentine's Day. I hope it's no pressure and it goes well for you. Like, share, and subscribe. Check out the playlist. Find me on Instagram. All of my information is below. And I will be tapping in with you very soon. Thank you for your time. Keep it real.